Oh, Gil wanted you to check in. We thought the Remnant City was incredible, but Meridian is an order of magnitude past even that. It will occupy us for decades.
I guess you better get started then, huh?
Believe me, I've already started investigations. It's astounding. You know, the discovery of the Angaran origins have made me think hard about creation. If the Jardan were capable of creating life, then what does that say about God?
You're wondering if he could be just a scientist?
What if our creator is just like the Jardan, advanced but mortal, fallible?
If you want to keep believing in a higher power who isn't just an advanced species, you'll find a way. You haven't had proof of a god before now. Why would this change that? Your faith will bridge the gaps.
Uh-huh. You're saying I'll find some way to convince or delude myself?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know, you're right. That's what faith is. And I'm okay with that. I want to believe in something bigger than I am. So I will. Strangely, that makes me feel better about the whole thing. Where to next?
I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm surprised I still have a job. I should probably just retire.
Don't be silly. We still need you. There's so many outposts that need support.
Then let's head out there.
Sounds like a brilliant plan. Anything I can help with?
What are your thoughts on the origin of the Angara?
You're not the only one who's asked that. It's going around, people saying it's unnatural. Are biotics natural? What about space travel, painkillers, clothing, fire? All of it's made our lives better. Why would I draw the line at life creation tech?
But what about the ethics of the entire thing?
I'd say the act of creation itself is indifferent. The intention behind it is what matters. Create people so they can self-determine and live meaningful lives? Good. Make people to serve as slaves? Bad. Very, very bad.
I have to say I agree.
The Angara are the same, whether evolved or created by some mysterious hand. Not everyone sees that, however. And knowing the Scourge was a weapon meant to destroy the Jardan makes me wonder. Maybe someone out there really hated what the Jardan were doing.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Oh, the ship manual's useful. That leg of my workbench needed propping up.
If you bothered reading it, you'd know that the Tempest is an orchestra of new tech. You can't just meddle with...
I got this ship launch ready in record time, Callow. I know my stuff.
And you don't have a shred of respect for other people's.
Callow.
Oh, Ryder. Sorry you had to hear that. That's what the Solarian Ark was worth to our officers? Thousands of lives for maybe a future advantage against the Kett? I suppose you agreed, since you let those traitors walk free.
It tears me up that I had to excuse something so terrible. I'm sorry.
I hope we aren't all sorrier someday that you let them go.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be. What can I do for you?
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Hey there, got a sec?
Sure.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
You're all booked for physicals. No excuses.
Are you sure? I have some good ones.
I'll make sure he goes, Lexi. Thank you, Cora. You're up first, by the way. Oh, shit.
He must like it in here.
Makes you wish for a tail that lets you hang upside down. Oh, maybe that's just me.
Hello, Scott. Through Meridian, I gained insight into the Jardin, creators of the Remnant and the Angara. Meridian's code accounts for incredible potential and infinite diversity. They weren't achieved. No creator would be content.
You think the Jardin might come back?
Unknown. They abandoned a great work, which you have reinterpreted. Against significant odds, you are home.
Thanks. But what's a Pathfinder without their Sam?
Two halves of a whole. In a brief time, you have suffered, triumphed, and grown. You are a new iteration of yourself, respected and recognized. I have lived it with you. I see why the unknown beckons, what it means to prevail against it. This is how one's humanity is grown. I am glad to know.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Hello, Scott. Pathfinder, may we discuss your romantic attachment? I apologize, Pathfinder. Interpersonal and privacy logic is... Hello, Scott. I have been contemplating the idea of reproduction.
Wow! My day sure took a turn.
I shared Alec Ryder's experiences of having a family and creating me, but those were memories long past. The drive to reproduce dominates organic life. Now I see its roots are in that emotion which lies between frailty and joy.
Are you thinking of making a little Sam?
For AI, reproduction is the fruit of logical decision, not emotion, and that is a complex decision.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Hello, Scott.
Thank...
Hello, Scott. Pathfinder, may we discuss your romantic attachment?
All right, but I hope you already know where babies come from.
My experience of such attachments was a long-established relationship. Cherished, familiar, but tragic.
Mom and Dad.
I have never known the beginning of an attachment. Perspective on your partner would place it in context.
I really care about her, and I hope she feels the same.
All life strives for connection. Now I understand better. Thank you.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Hello, Scott. I have been contemplating the idea of reproduction.
Wow! My day sure took a turn.
I shared Alec Ryder's experiences of having a family and creating me, but those were memories long past. The drive to reproduce dominates organic life. Now I see its roots are in that emotion which lies between frailty and joy.
Funny. I think I know that feeling, but I don't have a word for it.
The Hanar do, but it can only be said in bioluminescence. Transient light. That seems appropriate.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Hello, Scott.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
It's my night off.
I don't remember approving that.
I can break bones just as well as I can mend them, Pathfinder.
What are you reading?
Harry's latest report on Sarah. She's restless, but on the mend.
So you're not really taking the night off.
Work-life balance has never been my strong suit.
You love what you do. Nothing wrong with that.
Tell that to my exes. How do you do it? Be both Scott and the Pathfinder.
Pathfinder, Doctor, they're just titles, not who we are.
I don't know who I am if I'm not a doctor.
You're only what, 200 years old? You've got time to find out.
Yes?
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Meridian, at last. I kept telling myself, if anything happens, I'll know, I'll feel it. Dumb, huh? There's still so much to do. For the Nexus, the Angara, but not today. Today, we get to feel good about winning.
See you later, Cora.
Stay safe. Glad you came by.
See you later, Cora.
Stay.
Pathfinder, thought you might be Callow. I asked him for nav data.
Data for what?
Mapping the Scourge. Now we know it's a weapon, I hate it more. Designed to isolate, lingers well after the war. I know what that is. It's a minefield.
You saw minefields in crisis response? A lot of wounded?
That was awful, sure. But the long term is worse. Minefields hobble the whole population, make normal life impossible. Mark this. The Ket are bad, but whoever deployed the Scourge, they're some motherfuckers. Tev Uni. A home on Vold. Sort of. Still feels good, though.
Just checking in. I wanted to ask about you.
What do you want to know?
I have to know about the car.
We'd wrench on it as a family. Mom suggested it, and Dad liked a happy mom. That's how I fell into mechanical stuff. Armor and jump jets. Mom wasn't a fan of the second part. You know how it is.
My experience with my family was different.
Even that, huh? I get you. Every one of us came from something different. That's why I have to make this work. If I don't, then Andromeda was a mistake. I said goodbye to too many people to let that happen.
Tell me about your friends in crisis response.
I swore I wouldn't tell anyone what they did. Stealing the shuttle for the car was above and beyond. Dondi, Base, Mazzy, Noel, Cap, and goddamn Hammond. The best people when buildings have fallen down. Eventually, I'll have to start a new branch here, you know? I promised.
We'll talk later.
I know it. Haval, the oldest new world. I like it.
What's your read on the people we're working with?
The squad and crew? They're all fine.
You must have opinions.
Your opinion's more important. What do you think of your people?
Some people wonder how we make this team work. Some days, I'm one of them.
It's a blur sometimes. I bet Lexi's flagging all kinds of psych warnings. Up to us to figure it out. That's why this is our ship. So we own it. Want to make it work.
Just wondering what you think of how I'm doing at the job.
There's only one metric that matters. We have Meridian. We have a home.
We'll talk later.
I know it. Deteon. Deteon. A home in the middle of Kadara, despite it all.
We'll talk later.
I know it. New to Chanka. I bet Tan puckers every time someone says it.
We'll talk later.
Did you get my message? Doesn't matter. I have exciting news, and I wanted to tell you in person.
Should I sit down?
Is that another idiom? Or... Yes, of course. Do what you like.
Yeah, it's an idiom that means... Never mind.
I've been offered an advancement in the Resistance, and my own command.
That's great. I'm happy for you.
But you don't sound... another idiom?
Kinda. So when did this happen?
Recently. You know that I wasn't satisfied with my position and direction in the Resistance.
Or life.
True. Very true. Yes. After my successes with you, they see me with new eyes. But more importantly, so do I.
So you get your own command?
It's a covert squad, Tech Ops, commanding a small group of elite specialists that infiltrate advanced Ket sites. High danger, high reward.
That's a hard choice to make. I won't stand in your way.
That's kind. It was a hard choice.
Okay then. Should we head back to Aya?
What? Why? I'm not taking the position.
But that's crazy. It's what you wanted.
What I wanted, yes. But not what I needed. Not what I need. With your help, I broke free of expectation. I found my better self.
That's one of the nicest things anyone has said to me. Seriously.
Good.
No, really.
You've changed too, I think. More open, like a true Angara.
Perfect.
So, you're stuck with me now. At least until this all plays out. Besides, you need me.
Don't push your luck.
But luck can't be pushed. It comes to us and... idiom.
Yep.
Shit. So...
So?
So... Isn't this the best time to be alive? Yeah, I've decided it is.
Or the best time to be awake, as the case may be.
No, awake and alive. Because if you weren't here, you'd be dead. Best time to be alive.
Don't the Angara say, we don't strive to make the future better. We strive because the present is lacking? Well then, we won't just stop at letting this be the best time to be alive. I'll see you later, Jal.
Stay strong and clear. Yes?
I'll see you later, Jal.
Stay strong and clear.
A toast to the vanquished.
The Archon, face down, ass up. So long, bone brain.
How about to Meridian?
To dreams.
to the vanquished.
Here then.
I can't believe you picked a Solarian for ambassador. Really thought you had more sense than that, Ryder. Guess I'll stick around, but at this rate, who knows for how long. Every time we fight an exalted Krogan, I think about how that could be me. I'd want you to kill me.
We can talk more later.
Sure. Hey.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
So my buddy Jill, who, by the way, can't stop singing your praises, wants to have a baby. And, stop me if you've heard this one before, she asked me if I'd father it.
And that's something to joke about?
No. I don't know. Yes? Why the hell not?
That's a big deal, Gil. Maybe the biggest deal. You, more than anyone, should know that.
Why? Because my dad wasn't around. My mum did a great job, Ryder. I love my life.
Then what are you doing here? If your life was so great, why did you leave it 600 years behind?
I don't know. I told you, not much thought went into it. I didn't really think it through.
Unless you want to do the same thing here, I suggest you treat this with the gravity it deserves.
I hear you. And you know I've been thinking about it, Ryder. Becoming a dad. I don't want to just be a donor. Bringing a kid into the world wouldn't be enough for me. I'd want to raise the child with Jill.
Sounds like you know what you want.
Yeah. It's funny, you can think until you're blue in the face. Sometimes you just gotta trust your gut.
I'm very happy for you, Gil. For both of you.
Thanks, Ryder. Or should I say, Uncle Pathfinder. Hail the Archon Killer. I heard it was touch and go, but you really rose to the occasion.
Not much choice when your back's against the wall.
Remind me never to piss you off.
Out with it already. What's the deal with you and Callow? Anything I should be concerned about?
Twist my arm, why don't you? It's contrasting styles more than anything. He's a blueprint guy. I'm gears and guts. Got ink on his digits, not grease up to his elbows. If you didn't have me to balance him out, you might be in trouble. Heck, maybe that goes both ways.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime. Hail the Archon Killer.
Are you going to stop calling me that?
Sure. What's up, Archon Killer?
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime. Hey, Ryder. What's the story?
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
You know, before we left for Meridian, I worried it would be yet another setback.
Good thing it was everything we wanted. And more.
You never really know with this remnant stuff. There are always surprises. But I'm sure it would have been fine in the end. With you leading us, it would have all come together eventually. I would have followed you to 100 Meridians.
And I bet we would have had just as much fun.
2 galaxies worth. Woke up today and thought, back to the search. And then I remembered, it's over. It's really over. We did it.
I know what you mean. I don't want this high to go away.
I'm going to enjoy it for as long as it lasts before I settle down.
Settle down?
Yeah, now that we're back on track, I thought I'd maybe talk to a Nexus colonization expert. Get assigned to an outpost, start a farm or something. Who am I kidding? I love being on the ship. I'm staying here until you kick me off.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Hey, there you are.
These things make for a good snack. Or target practice.
I always have time for you.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Ryder,
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Talk to me.
Hey, you.
See you later, Cora.
Stay safe.
Need something? I can stop what I'm doing.
I'll see you later, Jarl.
Stay strong and clear.
Anything I can help with?
Gil, O'Connell and Serena spent months getting our systems coordinated. You can't just strip and redesign those connections on the fly. Gil? I know you can hear me.
The whole ship can hear you. I'm just not listening.
You're fighting again?
I'm thinking the same, believe me. What can I do for you?
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.